Hi everyone, and here we are at the end of week 8 already. The weeks are flying by, and we're now officially two-thirds of the way through the module. I hope you've all had a productive week and had some success in improving your results and discussion sections based on the analysis you did last week. The discussion posts the last few weeks have also been so interesting. I really appreciate the time many of you are spending to let us know your experiences. They're really such a useful part of the module, I think, that you get to reflect and share. We can all see how everybody's learning together. And for me, it's really motivating and pleasing to know that the process, the article writing process, is working and that your efforts are worthwhile. We can see in the discussions this week and last week as well that you've been able to assess the clarity and depth of the results and discussion sections, examine where there needs to be more discussion or interpretation, and maybe even fewer results just to stay on track and not make it all too big. I know that many of you are still refining and updating these sections, which of course is fine. And I hope that at the same time, you're feeling that you've gained a good understanding of what's required for these sections and you've learned some useful strategies as you continue through the draft writing process. I hope as well that you can utilize either the science or the humanities checklist, whichever one is relevant to you. That one's in the workbook and it will help you double check your draft. Both of the checklists are really comprehensive, which means they will help you make sure you've got everything covered. As you know, these sections really are crucial to your article being accepted. So, of course, we want them to be the best they can be. Make sure you also seek feedback on those sections. I also want to highlight as well that having a couple of model articles from the journal you're looking to submit to is another really good strategy to help with your draft writing. We looked at that, I think it was in week 4 when you were working out your target journal. Remember that you're not reinventing the wheel here in terms of the way you're putting together this draft. Okay, using those model articles, you'll see what's important for your target journal and your field. And yes, you are coming up with a new insight into your research field and for your research problem, but we're not needing to come up with any new or fancy way of presenting that research. That's really the main point of the module in the textbook, is to say there is a formula, there is a process that you can follow to achieve what you want to achieve, to get the writing habits into practice and have an understanding of a process that sometimes we can think is a little bit invisible, this idea of drafting a manuscript. So I think that having a couple of model articles from your target journal will really help to solidify for you that you can do this. The people, the author, the researcher of that model article have done that, and so you can as well. I know it's been challenging, all of the activities and the draft writing, and there's been a lot to do, but next time you'll be even better, and the time after that, you'll be better again. So keep up the good work, keep writing and making the most of the weekly activities and sharing in the discussions. I love that. And I'll see you online next week.